Hello and good morning, beautiful family. Happy Monday. It is April the 7th, 2025. I hope you guys had a beautiful, blessed weekend. And praise the Almighty, it has stopped raining. But the rain that we have had has kind of put us in a pickle around here. State of emergency. Our county is underwater. Schools are closed till further notice. And they've had to shut down the water treatment plant because the pumps can't handle it. So, no water for the county. Pray for those who don't have the resources that I do. I'm okay. We're okay. I always stay stocked in water, and of course, I filled the bathtub up, and you always have to think rationally. If you get a dip out of the swimming pool, you just dip out of the swimming pool. Maybe I should make Lee start taking his baths in the pond. What do you think? All right. Anyway, just keep everyone in your prayers. It's not just my county or state. There's a lot of people that are hurting right now. All right, this video is going up a little later than I wanted, but I'm adapting for Lee's, emergency schedules. When he gets called out to check roads and all this good stuff, it throws me off. Jen's off anyway, you guys know that. But better late than never. Let's find out how our energy is today. I got permission to use Jules's deck. All right. How are we doing? Positive? All right. That's our goal. The Hangman. All right. Now, a couple different things going on here. This is just trying to get a new perspective on life, to get a better feel of where you're at. Now, the negative side means you're just kind of in limbo. Now, I like the first option because different perspective gives you more enlightenment and brings out hidden spiritual gifts. So, this is a time right now that you should be getting plenty of rest, not to worry, and focusing on bringing out those gifts. In the past, Knight of Swords, go, 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 go. That's a white hat card. Always resembles like staying on your mission, seeking out new knowledge. Knight of Cups. All right. This guy is very aware of his surroundings. He treads lightly. But this is offering an emotional gift. All right, so you offer your very loving, nurturing, empathetic side, but you tread lightly with who you're messing with because there's still a lot of rotten apples out there. Boy, our nights are busy. All right, Knight of Wands. In the future, things are going to speed up, and our mission is going to go a lot more fast-paced. So basically, they're encouraging us to stay on task, but right now be in the moment, kind of work on your spirituality, because in the future things are going to be happening at a rapid pace. You may not get the opportunity. Justice. Make sure that you have enough balance in your life, though. Okay? Like, don't do all spiritual, don't do all 3D. We've had this conversation before. Make sure you're balanced. The Chariot. From dark to light. Now, this is encouraging for global news. That means these military operations are speeding up, and we're going to see justice soon. We would all like that, probably because of their secrets will come out, and these people are going to hang for what they have done. So there's a couple different perspectives you can look at this reading. King of Swords, a lot of that information, this is about intellect, justice. Let's really watch the court system right now. Don't let it wear you down. You're going to hear a lot of things that are probably going to try to bring your energy down, because in order to bring from dark to light, we're going to hear a lot of stuff. We may even be shocked by some of the stuff that we hear or who was behind it. Don't let it discourage you. Okay? Just tread lightly with your emotions. So not a bad reading. They're just preppiness, rest, work on your spirituality, but you still got to live here. But let's watch the world courts and what's going on around the world. All right, so that's tarot. Let's get a little encouragement. An update on Sister Nadia. She has safely landed to her destination. So all honor and glory to the Creator. And if the rest of you have been traveling as well, I hope you are safe and enjoying. Perseverance. Keep on keeping on. I believe in myself and I stick to myself. Follow my heart. Everything will go in a better direction. There you go. That's just keeping on, keeping on. Would you rather? It's either perseverance or patience. Which one do you want? Pick a P word. All right. Mindful messages. Y'all should have seen this tarot map before I took a lint roller to it. Mr. Boomer is shedding his winter coat, so it looks like someone has killed a rabbit or something in my house. There is white fur everywhere. And if you guys have fur babies, you know how that goes. He looked at me weird when I started chasing him with a lint roller. He's like, "What are you doing, lady?" All right. What do we have here? Projecting. What are you projecting out there? Rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. A lot of the world doesn't realize this because we call it being triggered. So if you're feeling those strong emotions, remember we got that Knight of Cups. Tread lightly with your emotions. And if you do get triggered, as they say, ask yourself why. We don't project them onto other people. And being a bunch of empaths in this group, you have to set your boundaries of what you'll accept and what you won't. So you can't take blame for everything. It is not your fault if someone gets triggered. You just remember, sometimes you just gotta walk away. You can do it nicely. You don't always have to tell them to fuck off. You could just leave that part out. All right. Oh. Well, all right then. Love one another as I have loved you. John 13:34. There you go. That's what it's all about. And even if you got to love them from a distance, just love each other. That's what this whole adventure on this planet is about. Learning how to love. Loving yourself, loving one another, loving your God. Love, love, love. We'll take it. All right. Let's build our little pyramid here. Almost said pyramid. Boy, that's redneck. Pyramid. What are we focusing on today? How are y'all dealing with all these energies? And there's a lot of different ones out there. But I'm pretty sure the Schumann resonance has actually been pretty good. We've been holding our own. All right, scissors. What are we cutting out of our lives? Or do you need a haircut? This is just letting go. A lot of people are just wanting change. I get it. We are changing the world. Sometimes it just gets trimmed slowly. But if there are people or things that you need to cut out of your life, now is the time to do it. Slow moving turtle. A lot of these things will take a while. Slow and steady. Don't rush it. Remember, be in the moment. Oh, our Cupid's arrow's back. Y'all still looking for love? That's always for King. Our King of Cups. We're going to get him married. He goes, hell no. All right, love is in the air, meeting someone new. Now, love is in the air generally. That's what Yeshua just told us. So it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It's just to make sure that you shoot spiritual arrows of love out there. The bull is back. All right, so our stubborn bull. I don't think we're in Taurus yet. I think we're still in Aries. But this is just absolutely Jen, because she's a Taurus. Stubborn, uncompromising, stability, durability, riches, and wealth. Now, anytime I pull this is always my stock market card. So we're watching that very closely. Now, what happens with it? They're trimming it pretty good. It's going to be a slow-moving thing, but it's being... whether it totally crashes or not, I don't know, but it's a very detailed operation. There is a reason for it, and that's okay. Now, the other day we were talking a lot about the ripple effect. Still in effect. It's always in effect. You make an impact on the world. You have free will, whether it's good or bad. All right? So if you are spreading nothing but negativity, there are consequences to that. And if you are spreading love and joy and peace and prosperity, there's always a good ripple effect. What goes out will come back. All right. So make sure that whatever you're putting out to the world, that these arrows are good and positive and loving. All right. All right. Let's build with these little guys. We kind of have some very, very personal messages in the reading so far, but we have global as well. So they've got a good mix, good balance today. Let's see if this carries over. Green leaf. Stay grounded. Whether you need to walk with Gaia more, right now, walking with her, you probably should get some scuba gear around here, but spend more time with the people you love. There could be a reason that a lot of people are housebound. You know, it reminds me of 2020 all over again. People realize that quality time with family is important. But this card is always about new cycles, new beginnings coming, which is good. White Rabbit is back. Luck is on your side if you believe in luck. It's always about taking risks. And if you've wanted to express yourself to someone, now is the time. So if you're the one flinging the Cupid's arrow, now's the time. All right. Always remember that the first arrow should go to God. Second arrow should go to yourself. Third arrow can go to anyone of your choosing. Oh, we're shoe shopping again today. All right. Treat yourself to something nice. Now, this doesn't have to be materialistic things where you have to spend money. This could mean I'm treating myself to a bubble bath. I'm treating myself to the candy bar or the cupcake or the ice cream cone, whatever it is. Be nice to yourself. All right. You have a new journey up ahead. Remember, cycles? You are more than ready for what's to come. That ties in with our tarot today. Enjoy where you're at right now. Rest up, work on your spirituality because it's going to speed up here soon. Now, it always says, remember to exercise. I do. My biceps get worked out every morning when I'm lifting my coffee cup and the seashell. Now, if you've been holding your breath, take deep breaths and look at the present moment. Breathing exercises are very, very important because they're calming and they balance you out. And if you are not into meditations, guided meditations, or anything like that, just remember how to breathe. Nobody said you had to go into labor and pant, but just take a deep breath. Okay? If things have been really chaotic in your life, allow yourself to kind of recover. This is this rest period that we're in. You can be emotionally fragile, or just like that Knight of Cups, all right? If you are extremely sensitive and can be triggered, be careful of what you're exposing yourself to and who you're exposing yourself to, all right? If you send out a Cupid's arrow to somebody that you got some feels for and they don't return it, you get rejected, is that going to trigger you? Some people it might. Okay? People have free will. You can't make somebody love you, especially if you don't love yourself first. Let's see what Calaveras has to bring us today. Compass. This is always making sure that you're staying on the right direction, on the right path. True north always leads back home to spirituality and your divine creator. Are you pointed in the right direction on your journey? If you are one to watch numbers on cards, this is 44. Phoenix is 16. Remember, we've had some downtime recently, and if you have birthed a new you and you're ready to go, you are rising from those ashes. You just needed a minute. New beginnings, cross, number 22. Always keep your faith in the process. Now, the cross obviously is a universal symbol for Christianity. You do not have to be a Christian just to understand this is just about your faith and your deep-rooted beliefs. Okay? All right. The shell. Got a couple shells today right with each other. All right. Now, remember, a couple different things with this. The world is your oyster. Remember, you're the pearl inside. Are you taking care of it? Are you sheltering it? Don't shelter it too much. You do have to get out there and people-y every once in a while. No, you don't want to hear that. A fish. This is number 28. This is 35. Okay, we got some water cards going on right now. Now, that's a sign of Pisces, and I get it. We're coming out of that age. Wings just says, all you need to know is just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I think they're sick of hearing that, Wingsy. All right, let's bring in some 3D. Let's find out what crazy world's going to throw at us. Tired of the drama. Oh, who'd have thunk it? That's why we have that Knight of Cups. You're treading lightly with your emotions. We're tired of the drama all over the world. And personally, you may just be protecting your own heart. Pregnancy test. Oh, good Lord. That Cupid's arrow went a little far today. Positive, negative. There's always positive and negative in the world in all aspects. Let's focus on the positive ones, okay? All right. Somebody gonna have a baby? Betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. Wow, there's a lot of people in the world. I'm getting more. This is a 3D global thing. Politicians, high so-called, well, they're self-declared elite, but they're turning on each other. Okay, I know, we're tired of hearing about it. Don't let it turn you into a depressive state. Now, the self-declared elite are getting this way. They're like, what has happened? We have lost control. Yeah. All right. Now, here's a reminder if you're the one shooting Cupid's arrow. Okay. First of all, avoid the depression if you do not get a good response. Okay. Maybe betrayal is what Spirit's trying to, keep you from. Don't be bugging them. This is harassment. Borderline stalkish energy. Okay. Don't be constantly, hey. All right. Don't be hitting up messages. If they're not responding, step back. Okay. Don't push it. That's a little stalkish. All right. All right. Wing says we can do Kipper today. These are main characters that we could be seeing in the news. Roundtable later today. The schedule is up on my community page for the 7th. King will be hosting on his channel, King of Cups 56 on YouTube. Bad health. We could possibly be hearing about people that are on their deathbed. Okay. Change is coming. Well, yeah, we have that up here. Change is coming. Moving forward. Maybe someone's physically moving because this looks like they've got their little car packed and ready to go. Courthouse. Like I said, watch these court systems. There is something going on with the justice system right now, but this is part of the cleanup. It's necessary. So don't let it panic you. All right? They have to clean it up. Toil and labor. Now, this is a lot of what's going to change. This slave system that we've been under, all of their deep state unconstitutional things, they selling your birth certificate, all that stuff. That's changing. And imprisonment, yeah, they're going down. If they haven't already, it's going to happen. Okay, thank you, Wings. Now, avoid all these crazy protests that are out there because they still want to throw innocent people in jail. But I'm also they're going to realize through the court system, they're showing me January 6th stuff. People that were imprisoned, there's justification coming for them. Interesting. All right. If you're looking for numbers, 31, 9, 23, 38, and 29. Okay. Let's do future predictions, and then we're going to find out who we're cuddling with today. I know, you guys out there flinging your Cupid's arrow have got some idea of who you want to cuddle with, but if you can't handle rejection, go within and look and find out why. And don't be going and hunting and digging for somebody like narcissists. You've got to break patterns too. So if you want love in your life, don't go back to the old ways. Exes are exes for a reason. Try something new. All right, Jumpy, I'll set you out there. Who do we have jumping out? Consequence, damage done. Well, consequences for the bad guys. Yes, absolutely. Prepare, stock up. If you are getting EBS vibes, that's always the warning card that if you get shut down, always make sure you've got a little bit in reserve. Shadow ruler is coming to the light. They're showing me Obama. Ooh, wouldn't that be great if he was thrown in prison? Tensions escalate. Yep. They want it to. They want civil war. When I say they, I mean the shadow elite, shadow government, the bad guys, the Soroses of the world, the Obamas of the world. They want it. And darkness outage. Ooh, we got a couple of EBS cards in here, so let's just be prepared. Okay? Because if it does get out of hand, you know that implements martial law. Okay? Maybe the tensions get out of control with all these crazy protests. You've seen them do it against Tesla and Elon and all that stuff. It gets really out of control. Don't think that our commander-in-chief here in the U.S. won't pull the trigger in the aspect of martial law, okay? So just be prepared, stock up, get ready, no matter where you're at in the world. You don't know. This has got a lot of U.S. energy around it, but believe it or not, it can have a ripple effect on the rest of the world. Okay, especially if the stock markets go and crash or whatever. There's like these little stair steps is what he's showing me. I mean, wings. So it's like once one thing starts, it's just snowball effects. All right. And it's going to pick up speed. Thank you, Wings. He says, you see your white rabbit there? Going down the rabbit hole? Always there. Metaphors of how they've always used Alice in Wonderland kind of thing. Yeah. A lot of this is going to come out. All right. Well, be prepared. Don't let it get you down. And keep your energy high. Let's find out what cuddle buddies are going to help us keep our energy and frequency high. Who do you want to snuggle with today? Wing says 3. All right. Knowing my luck, it'll be a duck. It's the only thing that's going to help me swim out of here. I love it. Peacock spirit. All right. Let it shine. Let it shine. All right. Very intuitive bird in the sense of it symbolizes. Now, Nadia has told us and taught us about the blue pearl, but let's open that crown chakra up and absolutely divine connection to the creator. And I love how this little heart here in the peacock, let it shine too. So you're going to let your heart shine, allow that heart chakra to open as well. All right, and the kitty cats. Mr. Boomer is going to help us out today too. Claim your independence from all that toil and labor and slavery. But that's a physical thing. Let's declare your spiritual independence first. Numbers 46 and 13 so far. And then we have number 10 is the buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Absolutely. Beautiful cards today. All right. So, what do we have now? Math. All right. I'm so enthusiastic. Math. see what we got. Tokens first. I feel you in there. Okay. Music, cactus, more music with the baby grand. Rain. No, we don't. No. Wait. Nope. I rebuke the rain. Nope. Lord have mercy. All right. 57. This is our prickly little cactus. Have we been assholes? No. Standoff attitude. Resilient. I like the resilient side better. We can take it. All right. All right. The music notes. That's 57. That's 58. So music connection, performing or writing music. Maybe that's your go-to to relieve stress. Music is universal and it can be very, very healing. So find something that puts you in your happy place. It could be heavy metal. I don't care. Everybody resonates different. Our baby grand. This is about fine musician, social status, high caliber person. So watch for information about certain performing artists in the news. Okay? But always go back to music that makes you happy. 37. Oh boy. It has quit raining. Rain cloud, emotional, pertaining to the weather. No crap. There's a reason that the weather is the way it is. Manipulated, man-made, all that good stuff. Now, on the emotional side, we do not let the weather control our emotions. It can. Remember, the Knight of Cups is huge today. We're going to tread lightly with these emotions. Why are we being triggered? Okay. All right, buttons. What do we got? Okay. Easy does it. What in the world? Shrooms. Okay, we're going to do shrooms today. All right. Easy does it. Cheese. Okay. Oh, that's our 76. That's our Viney thing. All right. Easy does it is 68. Okay. Tread lightly. Take it easy. Give yourself a break. Go easy on yourself. Yeah. We can be bullies to ourselves, so please don't do that. Self-love. 75 apparently, and we have cheese in here. Maybe we're having cheese and mushroom pizza. I don't like mushrooms, but go ahead. Magical insights, intuitive messages, and vivid dreams is our mushroom. Well, you can get that from doing shrooms too, I'm just saying. All right, so sharpening those intuitive gifts. Remember, we had that 4 of Swords today. All right, getting enlightenment, getting some downloads. Keep track of them, write them down. Even if they don't make sense, they might later. 8 is cheese. It's Swiss cheese to be exact. Cheesy, poor sense of humor. Was that an insult, Wings? No, you gotta laugh. Find somebody that makes you laugh. All right? Sometimes the best laughter comes from cheesy jokes. All right, 76 is the ivy vine, holding on tightly to something and being clingy. Now, if these are old ways and habits and thought processes, it's time to trim the vine. All right, but I'll give you a version of the vine. When I see the vine, I see Christ consciousness. Okay, where all these little leaves and branches and excuse me, it's all about divine connection. Okay, so the branch and the connection to the divine creator. So vines aren't necessarily bad. Make sure that you have the right connections. Now, if you're clinging on to something that is not serving you, get your pruning shears out, okay? Now, only you can determine what that is. So use your discernment. All right, so that's your buttons. 68, 8, 75, and 76. All right. Okay, and that was 58, 57, 74, and 37. Okay, so that's all your numbers, all the cards, all the information I think that I have for you this morning. I hope you got a blessing out of it. I'll see you later today on the show. Keep your powder dry and your boots dry. Your pants don't really matter because you may not want to wear any in the high water. So maybe we need to go pants free all week. What do you say? And I say no because it's only 37 degrees. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you later today on the show. You all have a very blessed day. And I will see you soon. Remember, God loves you. And so do I.